Hello guys, so let's run a backtesting of hybrid AI swing wizard. First of all, you come to the expert advisor and launch the robot. This is the production ready robot. So we set our input. Okay, the maximum lot size is 10. We come down here, we are risking $20 per 0.01 lot size. Let's go aggressive. Okay, we'll be using one lot size on this particular trade that we are going to take. Right, so now I need to launch the robot on strategy tester down here. I'll drag it down to the strategy tester. Okay, remember EA is telling us that our time frame must be 4 hours. Okay, so let's change the time frame here. So this EA works on 4-hour time frame and it only trade gold. So I've changed the time frame to 4 hours. So now let's relaunch again. Okay, drag it to the chart. Okay, these are our inputs. Make sure that common, you have your algo trading checked here. Then you come to this input here, configure the variables. So the only thing we need to do is to change our lot size to 1 because we want to go aggressive to see how the robots will perform. Alright, so we're done with that. Right here is our strategy tester. We drag the robot to strategy tester. So we'll be running this testing from 1st January to 4th October here. So I've already launched the robot on strategy tester. Look at it here, expert hybrid AI swing wizard. The symbol is gold, the time frame is H4. Then okay, delays, let's use the realistic delays based on our broker setup. Then modeling, every tick based on real ticks. So we want to simulate exactly how the robots would have traded if we are running on real accounts. So I'm done with that. Let me check the input for strategy tester to confirm all the figures is okay. Okay, everything is okay. What we need to change is our lot size here because we want to go aggressive, the same way we change it when we launch the robot on chart. So we change it to 1, that's all. So we change it to 1, that's all. So for this strategy tester, remember it's set to risk $25 per 0.01 lot size. I think I should change it, or okay, let's just leave it $25. Okay, but the default is $20. You can increase it, but don't go below 20. But you can increase how much you are willing to risk per 0.01 lot size. So everything is set. Let's launch the strategy tester here and see how the robots will perform. Okay, here now we are waiting for updates. All right, we are waiting for updates. Okay, we can fast forward the backtesting by moving this, and we can slow down the the price movement, just like what happened here. Okay, we got our first entry in January, right? First entry, we hit stop loss. Okay, let's continue and see. Let's fast forward a little bit so that it will be very, very fast. Okay, now the first entry we got was a loss. So let's see if we're gonna get another swing entry again. Okay, remember, look at the date here, 23rd January, 24th January. We started from 1st January 2025. All right, so let's see how the robots will end. So from here we can see our P&L. If we are running in loss, after the robot execute a trade, we'll be seeing it here. If you are running in profit, we'll be seeing it here. Look at our open trade, just one trade. Then the lot size is 1, the symbol, then the robot name here. All right, we got another entry, very nice one, and we are running in profit. So look at our P&L. We are running about a $2,000 profit continuously. The figures we are seeing here is not real money, it's demo money. Is demo money for practice. but the robot is actually simulating exactly how it would have traded if the robot is launched on real account. And let me surprise you, most of this entry this robot is taking, I've traded it live on real account and also share the same signal in the Telegram community, right? So the robot is actually simulating those live trade we've taken within this particular period of time. We hit TP at 1000 pips, very nice. We are expecting another entry, so we keep waiting until the robot decides to execute a trade based on its logic, how it understand when the price is likely ready to move 1000 pips. Okay, we got another entry here, a loss. Look at it. This is where we get first entry. Come down here and the price close here, we lose that particular trade, and then immediately after that we got another entry which is running very well. Look at our P&L here, $4,000 profit. All right, and we are still moving very, very good. So this is about 4 entry now, 2 loss, and this is the second profitable entry. If we hit TP with this particular entry, that means we've taken 2 loss and 2 profitable entries, right? So let's say at the end of the day we'll check our win rate. We check our win rate to see what do we get within this 9 months back testing, January to 4th October. All right, so we are still watching the robot. It's still holding the entry, all right, still holding, patiently waiting. Look at our P&L here, 4,000 plus profit we are running. Okay, price is going up. Okay, let's see if you're gonna hit CP again. All right, so this robot is very, very powerful, and it's not like all these scalping robots out there. We hit TP at 1000 pips again. Very beautiful trade, of course. So like I said, this robot is not like other scalping robots out there that make profit for you, but they can't consistently grow the profit for you. This is built to make profit for you and consistently grow the profit for you. All right, so let's continue monitoring our live backtesting. Remember, this robot is set to use 1:5 risk to reward ratio. So if you are risking $20 on this particular trade, that means if you hit TP, you're gonna make $100. If you're risking $200 and you hit TP, you're gonna make $1,000. And if you're risking $2,000 and you hit TP, you're gonna make $10,000. That is 1:5 risk to reward ratio. This is the default setting for this robot, and it delivers. So all right now we are using one lot size on 10,000 demo accounts, which means that you're risking about 20% of the account. So the entry is aggressive entry. So for a robot that can maintain aggressive entry and still be profitable, that is so amazing. That's not just a strategy, it is an edge, it is a system that is proving to be profitable and sustainable. So let's see how it goes. Okay, we lose this particular trade after running almost 300 to 400 pips. We lose this particular entry. Don't panic when you take a loss. You don't panic, because there is more opportunity to take profitable entries, right? So let's see if we're gonna take another entry and if that entry gonna hit our TP again. So we're still waiting for the robot, and look at one very amazing things about this particular robot. We lose this trade and you can see price is still going down. Swing trading is all about patience. The first patience is waiting for your entry to come or to form, and then the second patience is waiting for the trade to actually unfold and give you profit. So this is exactly how this particular robot is built to operate. He waits to get entry and then also hold that entry and patiently wait until the profit unfold and hit the target price point. So we're still waiting. This is 25th April. We're still waiting. We're still expecting entry. We build this robot for fund managers, investors, not just retail traders who are looking how to make quick money in the market. It's for traders who actually want to multiply their money, who want to grow their money. It's not for get rich quick traders. All right, so we got another entry, beautiful entry here, and price is actually moving down. Let's see if we're gonna hit TP with this particular entry. Okay, we're back in profit. We're back in profit. Look at our P&L here, moving $2,000, $6,000, $7,000, and look at our TP here. Price is moving very close to our TP. 1:5 RR, 1,000 pips profit target. All right, very beautiful trade indeed. Okay, we hit TP. Wow, very interesting. So let's see if we're gonna get another entry again after this particular one. Immediately price gets to our target level and we hit TP. You can see price started coming down. Price started coming down because the robot know exactly when to actually take profits. And immediately after taking profit, you can see how price started coming down here. And if the robots hold a trade and it doesn't close that trade, that means there's a possibility of that trade to go 1,000 pips target, right? So even the trade come back to your entry, there's a possibility of trade to go back to 1,000 pips after coming back to your entry. All right. We got another entry and the entry actually failed. The entry failed here. So let's see if you're gonna get another higher probability setup again. We got another entry here and it's running profitably. 6,000 profit we are running. Okay, so like I said, forex trading is a game of number, right? You compare your win and your loss. There's no way as a trader you will not lose a trade. You definitely lose because we are playing a game of probability. So the best thing is to make sure that your risk to reward ratio is quite higher enough to keep you maintaining your profitability for a very, very long period of time, right? So and an average win rate which you can consider as a very strong edge in the market is 50%, right? If you have a strategy, even if your risk to reward ratio is 1:2 and you are you are reading 50% win rate. That's very, very strong edge that you have there, right? So talk more of a robot that has 1:5, you know, risk to reward ratio, and is performing on 50% win rate level. That's so crazy. That's so crazy, of course. That's so crazy, of course. The performance is so crazy because what you accumulate at the end of the year, it will be very, very massive. If price come back to our entry after moving about 400 to 500 pips, right? Price come back to our entry. Let's see if the robot will hold this particular trade or if it will close the trade. The price is moving up, giving you profit. You can allow the robot to take another entry while you are in profit, right? It depends on you. So look at this trade. We hit TP after price come back to our entry. We still hit TP at this particular level. Very nice. And look at what I told you. Immediately we hit TP, price started coming down again. So this is how powerful this hybrid AI swing wizard is. So let's see if we're gonna get another higher probability setup again. You don't really have to keep monitoring the robot. You just leave it there and it will be doing its job 247. So you don't need to monitor your trade. That is why you need a robot like this to trade, because it helps you to eliminate human error. Because sometimes when you monitor your trade frequently, you might end up making some mistakes that you are not supposed to do, maybe closing your trade early or entering a trade early or late. All those things affect your performance as a trader. So the robots actually eliminate that. So once you launch a robot, you can decide not to even monitor the robot at all for 3 months, 6 months, even 1 year. It will keep running automatically. It will keep running automatically, and you can see the performance on your broker account, or maybe anytime you open your chart, you see the performance right here. So we got another entry right here, and we are moving very well. We are in profit. 4,000, 3,000, 4,000, 3,000. This is a very, very, very powerful trade. Very close to our TP. We hit TP. Wow, wow, wow. Since when? Almost about 3 weeks. The robot hold this particular trade. Wow. Until we hit TP. That's so amazing, man. That's so amazing, man. We got another entry again. After price got to this point here, got another entry here. So let's see if this one gonna be a successful entry. we hit TP after holding for a very long time, and look at what happened here. Immediately we hit TP, the robot take another entry, which means that probably there's a potential of price to keep going up, and that is why after we hit TP immediately it took another entry. Remember, usually when the robot hit TP, it doesn't immediately take another entry, and anytime he doesn't take entry immediately, price used to pull back down very well. But today he take another entry immediately we hit TP, and let's see if this is gonna move 1000 pips if the price continue to go up, right? Let's see. So we hit TP immediately, we hit the last TP, the robot took another entry, and that second entry hit TP also. Wow. You got another entry right here. Very interesting. Let's see if this entry is gonna hit our take profit or loss. We are running 6,000, 7,000 in profit, 6,000, 7,000 dollar in profit right now. Let's see if this particular trade will hit our TP before the testing will end. All right. We hit our TP, 1000 pips TP. Nice one. And this is 1st October. Look at the date here, 1st October. And in the next 3 days, the backtesting will be over. It will be over because we started from 1st January 2025 and the backtesting is supposed to end on 1st October. Look at what happened here. We still get an entry October. Wow, 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 wow. We still get an entry October. And I'm in October. Today is 9. We still get an entry. Wow, let's see how this entry will perform. Wow. This is so amazing. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I swear, I can't believe what I'm seeing right here. If you don't get this robot for yourself, then you know what you do yourself. Hi, man. Wow. So the robot now stopped on 3rd October. So that's the reason why I closed this trade, because I backtest from 1st January to 4th October. So it's had it been this is a live trade. This particular entry that the robot took in October, the same month that I'm doing this backtesting, the robot would have hold this trade until he continued to hit TP. Wow. So guys, this is the end of our backtesting, and if you're interested in getting this robot, the link is in the description of this video, right? And actually you can see the link also on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because on my YouTube channel I'll keep providing more guides on how to trade with this robot, especially the setup, how to set it up. So let's see our result. I close here. So we come back to this our backtest. This is our initial deposit. Look at it here. $10,000. Okay. This is our total net profit, $87,729. Oh my god. Remember, this is aggressive entry. We risked 20% on this trade. And look at the gross profit, 98,000, almost $100,000 from 10,000. Almost $100,000. Wow. Total trade is 13. Okay, short trade. The robot doesn't take any short trades. Alright, because that's how the robot is programmed. It doesn't sell, it only buy gold. Right? So the short trades is 0. Then the long trade is 13, which is the total trade that the robots took so far within these 9 months. And look at our win rate, 69.23%. 69% win rate with 1:5. What? Risk to reward ratio. That's so crazy. And that's what makes the robot to achieve this extraordinary result, because our risk to reward ratio is quite high. And our win rate here is 69.23%. That is wonderful. So how many trades did we lose? This is our lost trade. 4 out of 13. Wow, 4 out of 13. So look at our profit trades. 9 profitable trades. Wow, that's so amazing. That's so amazing, right? So that's so amazing. Okay, let's check our chart here. Entry by hours, Asian, Europe, USA. Okay, and these are entries by weeks, right? And these are entries by month. Wow, these are profit charts, right? Profit and loss by hours. Wow. The blue, is it blue or sky blue bar that we are seeing here? These are the profit, and the red bars are the losses. Look at profit and loss by weekdays, right? And profit and loss by month. This is the most important thing here. Remember, we started our trade from January to October, and look at how the robot perform. Profit and loss. The red bars you are seeing here are the losses, while the blue or sky blue are the profit bars, right? So let's check our equity curve. Go to graph to check our equity curve. At it here. Look at our equity curve. Very, very consistent. The robot is very, very consistent in terms of growth. Very, very consistent in terms of growth. From 1st January, look at the date here, to October 3rd. Look at our equity curve. The robot is very, very consistent. So guys, hybrid AI no be cho. This is live backtesting, and you have seen the results we've gotten from live backtesting. Hybrid AI took $10,000 to $98,000, and after we remove our gross loss, we end up getting total net profit of $87,000. $87,000 from $10,000 to $87,000 in 9 months. 9 months. 9 months. Wow. That means in 12 months, which is 1 year, we're gonna have extraordinary results. It's gonna take $10,000 to $100,000. $100,000. How many percent is that? 1,000%. That's so crazy. Some of you be like, 10,000% is too much. Can it sustain? It can sustain, and that's the reason why I use higher risk on this trade, so that you can know if this robot can sustain in a very, very aggressive market, or you can take aggressive trade and still maintain profitability and sustainability. So one of the most interesting things that you should know about this robot is not just profitable, it's sustainable. Sustainable, years in, year out, this robot will maintain its profitability, right? So don't forget, if you are ready now to get this robot, click the link below. The first 10 people that get this robot today will have free 1 year VPS subscription. Free. That means you host your robot for 1 good year for free without you needing your personal internet connection like router, Starlink, or whatever. You don't have to struggle with that, and your robot will be running whether your system is on or off. That's the advantage of hosting your robot with VPS, right? So I'm giving first 10 people who actually get this robot today 1 year free VPS. Wow, 1 year free VPS. And remember, we have a support group where we'll keep you updated on any advancements or any optimization or any upgrade, anything related to Hybrid AI Swing Wizard. We answer your questions there. We provide all the things that you need there so that you successfully trade with this particular robot. So thank you so much. I'm stopping here because we spend a lot of time. Thank you so much for your time, and have a nice day.